This is Ryan Thompson, Assistant AD for Athletic Communications here at Davenport University, and starting a new series as we are dealing with the coronavirus and trying to still communicate with our head coaches and get some information out there. And today I'm joined by head baseball coach Kevin Tidey. Coach, how you doing?
Doing well. How about you?
Not too bad. It's definitely different not having spring sports, and I'm sure you're in the same boat where you wish you could be out on the field and competing. But I just wanted to ask you just a couple questions and get some time from you. The first question I have for you is, we're living in very unprecedented times. How are you and your family coping with the coronavirus pandemic?
Well, we're hanging in there pretty good. We're, all the kids obviously are home and doing schoolwork, and fortunately for us, we moved into a new house, which gave us a little more room. So we're not on top of each other, driving each other crazy. So, but trying to get them outside as much as possible and shooting baskets and set up a hitting station. So we've been doing some hitting in the driveway, all that kind of good stuff. So it's been going all right though for us.
Oh, great. That's fantastic. Your team was ranked 20th in Division II when the season was cut short. How tough was that for your coaching staff and players?
It was a tough one to swallow at first. We didn't really ever imagine that it would come to this where we wouldn't have any more baseball. But, and I think the hardest part for us was, we were off to a great start, probably one of the better teams, if not the best team that we've ever had here at Davenport, and I think that, we had put a lot of time into getting physically and mentally ready to go. And, guys worked their butts off in the weight room. We did a lot of mental training this year to try to prepare us for a run, being our first year eligible for postseason. And I think that we were set to make this a pretty special season. So it was tough, but I think the biggest thing that we've been kind of trying to get across to the guys is, we've got to try to find a positive in it and, move on and try to get better and prepare for next year.
Yeah, and with things changing so much, how has your recruiting approach changed during this time?
Well, for us, our roster is crazy full. We had already finished pretty much our 2020 class. We were going to probably bring in maybe one or two more. And now with the seniors being able to return, our roster's kind of overflowing. So, we haven't really done a ton of recruiting. We've done some virtual visits with, a few hole fillers for these last couple guys. And now we've met as a coaching staff and started to put together some 2021s. The summer is usually when we recruit and go out and watch and try to, narrow down our 2021 list, and we don't have that. So, now we're trying to use, some online resources to try to put together a 21 list and, try to get to work on that.
I'm sure missing your players is something that you're thinking about a lot, but what methods have you been using to continue to communicate with your guys?
Yeah, that's probably the hardest thing. Like yesterday, I went into the office and it was kind of hard even to go up and check out the field. I haven't been on it for almost 2 months, but just missing the guys, and they're we've been doing virtual meetings with them ever since this started, once a week. And I think that's the best you can do at this point, to try to see their faces. And I think our coaches really miss them. I know they miss us too. I think it's helped a little bit just to talk and see how they're doing and what they've been up to, and just make sure that everything's going okay for them.
You talked a little bit about your roster for next year. Like, what does that look like for you with the possibility of seniors being able to return? I'm sure playing time is going to be something that you're going to have to manage.
It's definitely an interesting dynamic. We had 13 seniors. We had already signed 12 for the 2020 class. So of the 13, 12 are saying they're coming back. So, we're definitely have a full roster. It's kind of exciting really too, it kind of keeps you going for the next year because, with all that talent returning and some new guys that are really talented coming in. I think our 2020 recruiting class was really good. We had a lot of guys that are proven winners and made some really good runs. So bringing a few of those guys in to even make us stronger is pretty exciting.
Well, I really appreciate your time today. Hopefully you and your family stay safe. And for everything else that you need to learn about Davenport athletics, you can visit dupanthers.com and then follow us on social media by searching DU Athletics.
Thanks, Ryan.